We want to talk.
All right, what's up, boys and girls? It's us, K&E Hour. K&E Hour.
Ow.
I'm E.
Okay.
All right. Don't forget, every week we're gonna bring you a good show. We're gonna be drunker here in a little bit. It's gonna be a lot more fun.
That's right.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Don't forget to hit the little bell.
Let you know we're coming.
You'll always have to see us. You'll never miss a show, and I promise you don't want to miss a damn show.
Ever.
Not as long as Ed's here. If I'm by myself, you can probably skip it.
That's right. I'd like to point out, Natural Light, we're still waiting on you, baby. Come on. We gotta get this going. And the makers of Marlboro, Bic, whatever pen this is.
That's not the Crown Barbecue pen.
And the makers of Maker's Mark.
The makers of Maker's Mark.
Did I say it wrong?
No, you said it right, but it's just funny. The makers of Maker's Mark.
That's right. The creators.
The people who make
Of
them
Maker's
wonderful
Mark.
little bottles. We'd love to have a bigger bottle.
We would.
Speaking of,
right off the bat.
right
here
off
we
the
go.
bat,
We don't fool
Well-
around over here, man. We start drinking, we just start talking.
well, first off, let me. Did I scare you?
I was like, I'm ready. What's up?
Well, first off, we've said here, we've discussed it. We had topics to talk about, and line out so we can have a good hour show. And the first thing we're doing already is we're getting off topic.
Absolutely. That's what we do best.
Ed has done two things today since he got here. First, he brought that. I don't think I'm going to tell you what it is, but I'll tell you it's about 180 proof.
It might be more.
It might be more.
It is very, very, very illegal.
The first person that comes in chat and asks us to take a shot, we'll take a shot.
We'll take a shot.
Right
very
here on
strong.
camera so everybody can watch us. And then the show will probably end about 5 minutes later, but that's fine. We don't care.
Right. Now, I can't drop any names or anything like that, but let me just tell you how illegal this is. It was given to me by a backwoods judge. A keeper of the law, you should say. Who knows where all the good shit is?
Is this kind of like at the night the lights went out in Georgia?
It's exactly like the nights when out in Georgia. But I'm not going to get with no state trooper at the end or nothing like that,
No. But, like the whole, we'll just hang him. I got chicken in there. I need to go eat,
Just hang him. Yeah, I love that. Buddy.
Right. We don't just hang him. We don't care. Anything to get me back to my chicken quick.
That's right. Not that we do a lot of movie reviews, but I would like to say that's a good movie to watch.
Oh, I was talking about the song.
Oh, there's a movie too.
I never seen it.
Well, yeah, at the end, there's a state trooper runs up there to Jody. What's that girl, McNichols? The little girl from Little Darlings?
Oh, yeah.
Christy McNichols.
Christy McNichols.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was so hot
She was
back
so
when I was
she had all of us at the last week's music lesson.
Right.
Right. So we was all involved with Christy McNichols.
Oh, shit, yeah. When
But
I was a kid, oh, my God.
I know. See, and to find out that she grew up and became, a lesbian.
She likes ladies.
Yeah.
A lesbian.
Never run with scissors. That tells you anything. And and not to get off the topic here, we're gonna get back to
we're way
good
off
stuff.
topic. But
But
go ahead.
you bring us a topic, a question, anything, whatever, just ask. That's licking. That is so good. We're gonna be like really drunk. Just get on there and say it, and we'll do it.
That's right.
But anyways, this is my thoughts on it.
Well, hold on. What's this our thoughts on?
Turning out, she grew up and she became a, lesbian.
A thespian.
A thespian.
Yeah.
A thespian.
Lebanese.
Lebanese
We
woman.
never knew she was a young Lebanese lady.
That's
But go
right.
ahead. Sorry.
Her Lebanese friend happens to be a lot older than her. I think has read the whole Korah.
Right.
Is that the right word?
Mhm.
The Korah? All right. One for Ed. All right. But anyways, here's my theory on the whole same-sex scenarios. All right. This is my thoughts on it. Gay dudes don't really bother me.
Right.
Because that's usually two dudes that are like clean, healthy fellas, somewhat healthy, till you get the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Anyways, you got two. That takes two guys out of the pond for me to chase more women.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But now when you get two women of the
that
thespian,
takes two women out of the.
That takes two women. And that just
running.
makes me spit and grit. It's like, I don't hate you, but you took two of them out of the thing. I can't chase you. Right. And I know you got friends. And you're going to bring them along with you.
And you can't chase them.
Yeah.
So they've actually taken like half a dozen women out of
my pond.
Right.
And I'm just depressed now.
Should we call it a night? I mean, do you need therapy?
No, I think we got plenty of beer to drink. My cigarette went out. Fire safety awards.
Right.
Come on, bro. We need to talk about that. We don't smoke in the bed no more. Not that we do, but I don't smoke while I'm asleep anymore. Because that's the hard part. You ever seen anybody actually do that?
No.
Or heard stories about people when we was younger falling asleep and they dropped their cigarette on the mattress and
the whole damn thing. Yeah, it becomes like an inferno.
Yeah. I was staying at a buddy's house one time. I was younger, my parents were out of town, so I had to stay with them. So and by staying with them, I mean, I slept on the couch in the living room, because they was kind of like us. There was a bunch of boys, so everybody had to pack up in that one room. So you kind of slept wherever you could.
Yeah.
But anyways, I get woke up like 3 o'clock in the morning. Here's my buddy saying, he's like, "Hey, yeah, we got to get the hell out of here." I'm like, "What's wrong?" And like smoke's everywhere.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, "What happened?" My mama fell asleep with a cigarette and the whole damam house is on fire.
Oh, shit.
Like, damn, what's the lighter with the torch?
No. Yeah. I mean, I've heard that shit, but I've never actually seen it or been there.
Yeah, well, we ran in there and, of course, everybody ran out. It was at an apartment house.
Right.
So we all run out. The smoke alarms are on the outside on the hallway area.
Right.
Of course, had a courtyard and all that. So the outside fire alarms were going, nothing inside the house was going off. I had to get woken up because somebody started choking out. We all haul ass outside and the mom's there and everything. It's like, we're looking at stuff. I don't see flames. So we run in there. We had the mattress hauling outside. and then everything was done. All the smoke come out with it. And it's like, it's just your freaking mattress is just a flame.
Right. But I've heard stories of that. And I mean, that mattress just poof. And all of a sudden the whole room's on fire in 2 minutes or whatever.
But my theory is my cigarette keeps going out. And I had to get a lighter, and I had to relight it.
So that's what led to all this?
It did, actually.
Okay.
You've known me for 30 plus years. It don't take much for me to just veer off course.
I know. We've been off topic since this show started.
And I've known him for 30 years. We've never drove in a straight line.
No. No.
We do some curving. But that was my theory. Once we sit here and we got these cigarettes, they're fire safety cigarettes. So if you don't puff on them after like 3 seconds, they automatically go out. You don't know how long a cigarette lasts me today because I'll be working. Next thing I know, I'm puffing.
And my guy's nothing happening.
Yeah, my guy's like, your cigarette's not lit. It's like, yeah, I get it.
Mind your business. Mind your own damn business.
But how come we just don't change the fabric of the mattress?
I don't know. I mean, other than they just want people to be smart enough not to catch some bitch on fire.
I get that, but that 3 seconds while this is... Now, I have been drunk and fell asleep and dropped a cigarette on my chest.
Yes.
And that hurt.
But have you ever been drunk and fell asleep in the bathtub?
No, I have never done that.
I have. Woke up like 6 hours later, which there could have been alcohol involved. Do you have any idea how damn cold you are if you've been in a bathtub full of water for like 5 or 6 hours?
Yeah.
I mean, my nuts was gone. I looked like a girl for a week and a half.
There's nothing in here but raisins.
Finally, one day I looked down and they were starting to peek back out again.
Yeah.
That was the worst damn experience I ever had.
Yeah, I know. I just don't do the balls on the cold bathtub. I just don't do the bathtub.
Oh,
cold.
Okay. Right.
Well,
it wasn't cold when I started. It was after I fell asleep, was in there for another 5 hours.
Oh, I thought you were
That's
talking about,
when it was cold.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like when you're drinking with your buddies and you get drunk. And they said, "Oh, go throw them in the bathtub."
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, don't fucking do that. They'll hurt you.
No, I'd been at the bar on that, and I came home, and for some reason decided I ought to have a bath.
I'm just gonna soak these walnuts.
Yeah, I know. So next thing I know, it's like morning. I'm freezing to death. I'm all your fingers get pruny, by the way. And
You probably climb a wall.
yeah, and my balls are gone. Like I said, not to be seen for another week or so. So
Okay, so
right,
water
yeah.
balls is a bad mix.
So you're not the only one that gets sidetracked, I guess. I got us off into cold water and no balls. But did you hurt yourself?
I was just thinking about you talking about cold water, cold balls, and I was thinking about the words on the list that I'm not allowed to say. It made me think about that old show about I got this big old list of words I can't say. But Kyle brought a topic tonight about cream-filled penis waffles. It's like, how come I'm censored to the hilt? Matter of fact, Kyle's got a blackboard he puts up in my mouth. I can't talk. And we've got a new mute button.
We have a mute button now. So if he gets on too much of a rant, I can just cut his mic.
Hey, real live mute button.
Yes. Not just the tape I normally put up there.
Or just slapping me. Because
Well,
that was getting old.
That's just fun.
But still, I never figured out how you came up with cream-filled penis waffles.
I don't know, but that used to be our mute button.
Yeah. It's just wrong.
But technology.
Yeah, you'll have that.
So,
yeah. I was about to say something.
well, go ahead. No, go ahead. We're on the roll here. Go ahead.
It's just the things we come up with just sometimes just cracks me. I choke up a little bit. I gotta, recompose or decompose myself,
Right.
whatever you call it.
Anyway,
How was work today?
work wasn't worth a shit.
Well, neither was mine.
Right. Well, that's actually exactly what I was about to ask you about. So Ed shows up, hour or so before every time we do one of these. We don't really script anything, as I'm sure y'all figured out by now. But we at least like to have some idea where we're going, what we're going to talk about, who we can make fun of, whatever. Well, our entire hour, all I heard was Eddie bitching about somebody at work today. So I know I'm putting you on the spot. You probably shouldn't talk about it on camera. And I'm usually the guy telling you not to say it on camera. But after I had to hear it for an hour, I want to hear the story.
He was tortured with it, so America's got to be tortured.
That's it, exactly. If I got to suffer, you got to suffer.
Well, I got this guy at work, right? Now, he claims that he's ran forklifts and this and that. He knows how to do everything. I'm like, all right, great, this and that. This is the guy we talked about a couple weeks ago, laid his belly skin.
Oh, okay, same guy.
This guy. This same guy.
Did he see the video?
I don't know.
Okay. If so, he didn't mention
I should tell him, hey, you should watch our show. We mentioned you a couple of times.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we talk highly of you.
I'm not going to drop his name because, I don't hate the kid. He's just a goofy damn kid. But he's 32, so he's not a kid no more.
Right.
So anyways, we're sitting at work, right? And I tell him, I said, look, man, I'm trying to ease him in, but it's 8 weeks. He's still not picking anything up.
Right.
I still love you, buddy. Don't take that the wrong way. But you goofy as hell. So I seen him and I tell him, I said, hey, look, around the corner on the north side of the building where the window bay is. He's like, yeah. I said, you know where it is? He's like, yeah. I said, I got a pallet, a 30-pound felt that came off a roofing truck.
Right.
He's like, yeah. He said, I know where it is. I said, all right. I said, on top of that pallet is one lone, single, solitary bundle of shingles. Just one.
Can I take a guess?
Yeah.
He brought the whole fucking pallet.
Oh, no, my friend. There's more.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go right ahead then.
And I tell him, all I need you to do is get a pallet. Grab a pallet. Go over there to the 30-pound felt and pick up the single bundle of shingles that is sitting on top of it. Put it on the pallet, bring it to me, and we're going to tag it so we can put it up because it's a special order.
Right.
He's like, I said, can I count on you? He's like, you can count on me. He says this so much. You can count on me, Ed. I'm like, I'm counting on you, bro. Make me proud. So he goes, jumps on the forklift, runs around the corner, and he's gone. He's gone for a little bit. He's gone for about 3-4 minutes. And I know that don't sound like a lot, but where he was headed, I saw him pick up the pallet, so it was there. He had it on the forklift. He hauled ass around the corner. I know where the corner of that building is. I know what's involved in grabbing. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, all right, the kid went over and he grabbed it and he knocked all it because the felt stands up. Right. And I figured he grabbed it and knocked him over. So I thought, I'm going to go around there and be a good guy. I'm going to be a good boss. And I'm like, I'll just run around there and help him real quick. These things happen. Right. I walk out there and I go around the corner and he's got the forklift backed up and he's sitting over in another area and he's just playing on his freaking phone.
Oh, shit.
And I look at him and he's got nothing. I look over at the 30-pound belt. He grabbed a pallet. He took it to the single and laid it on top of that single and then pulled the pallet out or the forklift out and fucking left, man. Didn't grab anything. I was like, hey, dude. Right. Almost fucked up, said his name. Right. I was like, what the hell are you doing? He goes, what? I said, I told you to get this. He said, no, you said, don't you fucking tell me what I said. I told you to get that damn pallet, get that single, and bring it around to me so we can tag it. He goes, I thought you said just, no. And just looking at that, what part of that says that I can take this over the head? Right. You pulled out back to him and started playing on your damn phone. And he's like, I must have misunderstood. I'm like, how do you misunderstand that, man?
You need that whatever commercial it is. I wouldn't say them anyway because, they don't give us no money. But whatever commercial that is where it's like, okay, you can throw the red flag. Where when he starts arguing, you can just come back and say, no, I'm throwing the red flag, bring up the video. The little dude will run over. Y'all can watch the replay of your conversation. Can you believe you said that? Well, I do now.
It just, where the fuck do you think I said just put this pallet on top of a single and just leave it there? We'll deal with it later.
I've never worked in a lumber yard. I've barely walked through a lumber yard.
I get that.
I comprehend what you said. I mean, I would have figured out, hey, put that on this pallet and bring it back dead.
So I can tag it.
Right.
Well, and what part of it means? We'll put a green sticker on it with the customer's name so when they come look for it, like, oh, here it is.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like when you shoot a deer and you have to have a tag.
It's similar, but we're not going to gut it.
Somebody is.
We're not going to pierce the ear or nothing, but we're going to tag it with a green sticker that says your product is here.
Okay.
No, this kid.
But Eddie still loves you if you happen to watch.
Yeah, if you watch. I mean, the love is going faint. At one point, we're just going to like you. It gets to the point where we're just tolerating you. There's going to be a lot of shin kicking and stuff.
As I've documented on there many a times, Eddie kicks a lot. Yeah. We was at the Whataburger yesterday. I'd tell him, quit kicking the fucking counter.
And I did quit kicking it.
You did not.
I need it.
And then
it hurt.
And then cried.
It hurt really hard. I was like, ooh.
Eddie outweighs me by 100 pounds and could whoop my ass in a heartbeat. He only doesn't because, we've been friends for 30 years. But when that son of a bitch hits his knee or hits his elbow or whatever, it's like a little girl. I can't even get that high pitch like you do, but I mean, it sounds like a little girl over there.
I don't think I get that high pitch. I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it right across there.
Oh, him got a boo-boo.
There's a black mark right there.
What that's because he ain't bathed lately.
I picked up I gotta say something like that. I picked up a shingle and I went to throw it on top of a forklift, a pallet, which I should have had the kid with me to experience how you throw shingles on a pallet. But the forklift was right beside me and I didn't realize it. And I slammed it up onto the backrest. I was like, oh, it's the giggle snort bone.
I wasn't there, but I promise you, he went, ew.
I didn't scream out. I went limp. I was like, There was other people there, and I didn't want to scream, so it hurt, man. It hurt real
Okay,
bad.
well, we feel for you.
Thanks, man. I mean, it was atrocious. I was scared.
Yeah.
I was worried.
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
that feeling where that cold sensation where it feels like blood has started gushing down,
Right.
but it's just painful. We got the wrestling on in the background. Here's Kyle side eyeing me. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to call you out like that. I was in a moment talking about dude from work. I was spilling modes.
Well, the TV is right behind you. If I look at you, then I'm seeing the TV. I can't help it.
I'm watching it on the monitor.
Okay.
Somewhat.
Well, after all your complaining last week, I noticed a second ago I'm just side eyeing the monitor because I'm scared to look at it. I don't know where do I look. So it's like I'm gonna sit here and just look up all day. So.
No, you get. I was sitting there looking at it, talking to eye, and you was like, "Yeah."
Well, sometimes I like to lean backwards.
I got it too. We fixed the chair in case anybody cares.
Nah, they don't.
Yeah, ride that puppet. Old Town Road, is that the new song?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that dude was gay.
I don't even know who sings it.
I don't know. I thought it was who was the guy that sings Achy Breaky Heart?
Oh, yeah, no, hell, his ass old.
Yeah, I know, but don't he sing
I don't know.
with the dude or something? Yeah,
I have no idea, but he ain't gay.
No, but the little black dude who wrote it is.
Oh, I'm gonna say that's Miley Cyrus's dad, Billy Ray.
Billy Ray Cyrus, yeah.
I knew
He has gotten old.
Yeah.
And he's still trying to hang on to that hair and that mullet,
Yeah.
He's got the spiky hair, and it's like, dude, you like 72 now.
Right.
Go ahead and get the old man haircut.
Kind of like a lot of the old wrestlers and shit.
Yeah.
I was watching a video last night. Do you remember George South?
Mm.
He's just what they call a jobber. I mean, he got paid to lose every week on TV. But that son of a bitch is running his own promotion now. And I know I'm getting sidetracked again, but I watched a video last night. They come out, and I mean, this ain't some backyard wrestling show.
Right.
It was an outdoor show, but it was, a professional show.
Yeah.
And they get there and they have no ring. So they're like, well, we've got 200 kids because they was doing it for a school.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got like 200 kids here to watch this, and they're receiving free backpacks and stuff like that. They're raising money for the kids. So they just set up a damn rope, and they did the entire show right there on the grass.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of interesting, actually. But anyway,
I'm glad I wasn't there. I've been going, we're going old school. We're fighting in the bathroom.
That's right.
Who's got a ball burl? If you're going to the bathroom, you got to smoke in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Smoking in the boys' room. Go Vince.
That's a lot waiting on that check.
Microphone.
And sponsors.
Microphone right there.
I'm not allowed to slam the cans down no more.
That's right.
I got a list of words I can't say, and I'm not allowed to slam the can down. So I will just get this fresh can.
The
That's
list,
an odd sound.
yeah, it was. That's what it sounds like when he hits his knee trying to kick the Whataburger counter.
It's like when you pull off the covers and go, oh. My knee.
Don't go
What's the
there.
real problem here? What's really going on?
Just don't go there.
I did. On that note,
I think it's time for a change of topic.
oh, not going there.
I think we at least need to touch on what everybody else in the world is talking about today,
That's right.
which is
That's Kyle
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge, yes. Baseball player.
$360 million for 9 years. Now,
That's a lot of freaking money.
I'm not real good at ciphering, but that's like $250,000 a game.
Maybe.
He did the math.
I did the math.
We mathed it.
Ciphers.
And not that Common Core crap. We did American calculator math.
Right, calculator, the only math we know how to do.
1 + 1 is 1.
Mhm.
Not 30 times 29 minus 4,000 is 1.
No, but what I want to touch on though is just This is a 9-year contract.
Yeah.
$360 million, $250,000 a game. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me I'm wrong, and y'all do the math.
Don't sit down there and comment if I'm wrong.
But he's, I don't know what, 31 right now.
Young.
So he'll be hitting 40 by the time this contract runs out.
Oh yeah.
You know, you figure you got him in his prime. That's 2 years, maybe 3.
Yeah.
You're going to get a couple more years out of him. He's going to be pretty good. But the last couple years of this contract, he's going to be shit. I mean, no offense, you know, not that he'll ever watch, but if
With
you
a
do, please
capital
don't come whoop my ass. But he's going to be shit.
Yeah.
So you're going to pay him $250,000 a game to probably ride the bench somewhere. Or it'll be like that one baseball player. I don't even remember his name or where he's.
You talking about that old pitcher from the Giants?
The one that's still getting paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been retired for like 10 years.
Yeah. Lucky son of
Yeah.
a bitch. Sitting at the damn house getting paid.
Yeah, for
Like
like
a million
years.
a year.
Yeah, because they call it by the day.
Yeah.
You know, and every year, yeah, he gets bam, you know, $1 million. I'm like, shit, I'd send it to house.
Where's them contracts at in the lumber business? What I'd be happy with just like a 2 million. I do a 4 million 10-year thing.
Oh yeah,
I'd be happy.
I could
63 till my age. I'm not 63 now. I'm only 38.
And a liar, but go ahead.
Anyways, give me 10 million or 4. I'd take 10 million for a 10-year contract. It's just working the forklifts
I'd take $5 million and be thrilled.
for a 10-year contract.
Yeah, that'd be $500,000 a year. I don't make
Yeah,
anywhere near that now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It takes me and my wife working to hit triple digits.
damn, y'all making triple digits?
Well, if she works, I mean, you know. I'm not making it because I don't work that much.
Well, for both y'all to be working, making sure we ain't gonna get into that conversation
No.
because it'd be like, why the fuck am I behind the beer?
Well, and I really don't want to tell America my financial status. If that camera was wireless, though, I would go show them the Christmas tree. That is a pretty Christmas tree.
It is a nice Christmas tree, but I did notice that the top went limp. It looks like the fin on Free Willy.
I noticed that too. The problem is, I just had one of them little short ladders today, and I'm going to need a 6-foot fucking ladder to get to the top of that tree to straighten out that branch.
Oh yeah,
Or
it is up
or to put a star on top of it or whatever. But yeah, just my little short ladder wouldn't reach the top of the tree.
Not change the subject right there. We're staying on Christmas on this subject. All right, Kyle's son-in-law, my little cousin-in-law. We got these beers, all the NFL beer cans. You remember that one year?
Yeah.
Kyle got his.
I
Raiders?
remember it. I got the can.
My Texans cans at the house, but his little the microphone was right there when you did it. They don't hear me now, do they? Everybody's like,
No, busted
But
in.
anyways, wait, he got a Dallas Cowboy can. We saved it for him. We gave him a Dallas Cowboy can.
Mainly
and it was-
because none of us wanted a Dallas Cowboys
No.
can.
I mean, my Texans suck, but you know,
Mhm.
it's not the Cowboys. But anyways, we go over to his house and he has drank that beer because we can't toss the soup.
Right.
But we drank the other 34 beers in there because it was a 36 pack. Remember?
Right, and we had to buy 2 of them to get all of our teams.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was all in one.
Nope. We had to buy 2 of them bitches.
But we drank them that day. It was a long day, and it was to the point Sheila wouldn't even let me drive home.
Right.
But somehow I woke up the next morning. I was at home, and my phone was here on your house because I was looking for my phone. I had to drive over, and I was like, "Did I fucking get up in the middle of the night and just drive home?"
You probably did.
After like 72 beers. But anyway, he has the beer can, and it's the star of the Dallas Cowboys. You know, top down 2 things. So he drinks it,
a
and
star.
then he turns it upside down. Yeah. So it's sitting up on the top of his Christmas tree, and it looks like a pentagram at that point.
So now it's become satanic.
I was like, he's like, yeah, look at my star. I put that Cowboys can up there. I said, "What's up with that satanic star you got up there?" And he's never put it up again. I feel bad. I even mentioned it.
Right. But we kept our beers. We never even opened them.
That's right.
But no, I remember why we had to buy the two. First, I've got to, let y'all understand that I am a huge, die-hard Oakland Raiders fan. Have been since I was 8 years old. Probably younger than that. Hell yeah, we're go Raiders.
Jimmy Plunkett.
But
Greatest quarterback of all time.
but when it comes to football, I have a mixed marriage because my wife is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, and that's kind of a messed up thing.
Yeah, it is. Because it's so funny to watch. Because when he's like, his team is playing the Steelers, he wants to talk some. For the Steelers, but he has a hard time showing his love for the Raiders with his wife, and she outranks all of us.
And now you got me completely off where I was going with this.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right, because I muted you through all that.
Did you seriously?
Yeah. Well, entertain the masses. I'll be
No,
right
hell
back.
no. You muted me for that whole damn story.
No, I'm messing with you, man.
I'm going to check
Look
this
at
out
the
later.
microphone. It's still on.
Well, it is now, but because you clicked it back on.
Entertain the masses.
If I was muted, bring us a beer. Yeah, we'll see what that beer does. I don't think it will. It might. But yeah, he's not allowed to cheer real loud. Not when the Steelers are playing. Of course, if my Texans ever play them, I don't really talk a lot of shit either. But like, dang, sorry. Hey, Steelers are looking good. But anyways, get on here, hit that subscribe. Let's get some likes, share, all the good stuff. Get us out there. Bring us some topics. We want to help you ruin your life. We're good at it. Yeah, this is probably going to get edited out. He's fucking off. There ain't no telling what he's doing. That guy Nichols says there ain't a beer coming. Sorry. He's got a new software on here, and I'm trying to read little things that are happening over here on the side of it. So we're waiting on that. Yeah.
Okay, so did you keep the masses
Oh,
entertained?
I lost that nickel. He brought a beer. So whoever had a nickel bet with me, let me go get some change.
A nickel, you cheap son of a bitch.
Well, I thought there'd be a lot of people taking the bet. So I tried to keep it low. If 30 people bet me, I'm going to be out like,
30 nickels.
30 nickels. And that's what?
Ciphering. I don't do much
$2.90,
ciphering.
something like that. Let's, go to the casino a lot. There's nickel machines.
But anyway, while we're talking about sports and all, we went baseball. I don't know how we got to over the cans.
Yeah,
we got to football.
Yeah.
But honestly, now all fandom aside or anything like that, the Raiders have kicked off 3 in a row now.
I thought there were 6 in a row.
No, they've won 3 in a row right now.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
they already
pretty
had,
damn good.
Right. They've already had a couple wins, so they're like 5 wins right now.
Yeah.
But that puts them right back in the mix. I mean,
they're in the hunt.
They're not in the hunt, but they're right in that line. There's so many 5 and 7 teams that are in the hunt.
Yeah.
They're just kind of listed below them. But like the Chargers are at 6 wins.
Yeah.
And the Raiders just beat them.
Mm.
So if it comes up to a tie, then, the Raiders will beat out the Chargers.
Yeah.
Anyway, what I'm trying to get at, and I'd love to read comments as people are watching this down the road. Well, not in February when you already know how it turns out. But, I mean, fandom aside, all of that, because I never lied that I'm a Raiders fan. I mean, if they can kick off 3 more wins, they got a shot at being in the playoffs.
Oh
And
yeah,
I've never made a secret. I absolutely hate the head coach,
yeah.
but the system I think is just crazy. But for some reason, I think the players have figured out how to get into his wonky system.
Yeah.
Or somebody cornered him and threatened to whoop his ass if he didn't just go back to the way we was last year when we was a 10-win team.
That's it.
So anyway, this long drawn out way of me asking you, you probably don't know the schedule. I'll give it to you, but what do you think the chances are that the Raiders pull off the absolute miracle and make the playoffs this
I think
year?
there's a good chance of that because, like you said, there's several teams that are sitting at that 5 and 6 or whatever,
Right.
Whatever the 5 wins or whatever. Y'all really got a chance. If you get like 2 teams to lose and you win this week, you'll be in the hunt.
Right. Well, we play the Rams tomorrow night.
Yeah, and that'll mess them up across the board.
Right.
Because Rams are on the other side of the seaboard on us.
Yeah, but the Rams ain't doing shit this year anyway.
Yeah.
And with Matthew Stafford's out.
Oh, is he out?
Yeah. And you probably didn't hear, but they claimed Baker Mayfield off waivers.
Really?
Yeah.
The Rams did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which that's funny, and this is just me 100% being a Raiders fan. But that's funny to me because somebody was on today. I don't know who it is, so I can't call them out. But they're like, we still have the better quarterback. Well, fuck. I think when we had, if Matthew Stafford was still still their quarterback, not injured, I'd still say the Raiders had the better quarterback.
yeah.
The Rams have won like 4 games this year.
Yeah.
I mean, we've won 5. We're so much, but I just feel like the Raiders are just getting hot right now.
Yeah.
And if you're going to get hot, the end of the year is the time to do it.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
If you can just backdoor your way and sneak into the playoffs,
yeah,
because and that's when you're getting hot, then anything can happen.
Oh, yeah. Like you guys did have like a 2 or 3 game spiel there where y'all was losing.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm not going to harp on that. But there was talk about people were just like, oh, it's Derek Carr's fault. Derek Carr's the reason we're doing this.
Right.
And they were talking about trading him and this and that. I was standing up in my chair, throwing my hat on the ground like, I will take Derek Carr.
To the Texans.
The Texans.
Right.
I am a huge Texans fan. And here's my theory on the Texans. If we win the rest of the seasonal games,
right,
there's a real good chance that we're still going to suck ass and still get that number 1 pick next year because I don't know what the fuck has happened to us.
All right. And I want to throw out.
How we dropped down. We was playing hangman.
I just want to remind you that we are on camera. So please remember.
Did the list come out again? Did I say
please remember
the
the list? Well, I'm taking you to a faraway place here. So please remember the list. I'm a Raiders fan. I have legitimate hatred for Tom Brady. I'm supposed to have hatred for Tom Brady. We're not even going to discuss the tuck rule because that would take the entire show. If we was going to do that, we should have started at the beginning.
But aren't the Raiders rivalry the Broncos?
I don't know. Our rivalry's fucking Tom Brady and that tuck rule bullshit.
I get you. I understand where you come from. I forgot, but I remember. I digressed.
The best statement I ever heard was a few years back when Charles Woodson said, yeah, he owes me his supermodel wife. He owes me that mansion he lives in. He owes me everything. Because if the referees had not totally screwed the Raiders in that tuck rule game, you wouldn't know who Tom Brady was.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, I digress, which we tend to do often here. My question is, without going into too much Tom Brady hatred,
a lot of hate.
Yes, that's why I added all that. Everybody knows we both hate Tom Brady, but without going into too much hatred, what the hell is wrong with the Bucs this year? I mean, they're on the same track that we are. The Raiders are.
Don't they have another quarterback playing for him? Isn't he out?
No, he's still there.
I said I didn't think he was in this last game. I could be wrong, of course. I don't.
Well, he
the
was in the
Bucks.
last game, and that's why the referees made sure they missed that ineligible center running 15 yards down the field for the winning touchdown.
You'll have that on them big games, the ineligible center.
Yeah.
The player that just who was that one game where the guy just ran off onto the field?
That was the Raiders game. It was, Raiders Seahawks.
And it was the Seahawk that ran on.
Yeah, dude just come off the sideline and ran out there to make the tackle.
What was it?
And hold on. And
this was the craziest shit I saw.
not only have I never seen that before, but with all the refs on the field, all the cameras, the people in New York, nobody noticed that.
Nobody saw that.
This dude just come off the sideline, ran down there, and started blocking for the Seahawks.
What was it? An interception?
I think so. Yeah.
All right, so it's
Yeah,
an
it was an
interception.
interception.
Yeah, pardon me, I hate that it happened, but the Raiders threw an interception.
Right.
Seahawks are going to. This guy's on the sideline. He's excited. He's all like, yeah, that's our thing. And he just fucking ran out on the field and started blocking.
Yeah.
And this guy ran all the way, almost all the way through. And
Yeah.
it's like, does anybody see the 13th, 12th, and 13th player on the field? It's like, oh, we don't see that.
But like I said, the refs on the field didn't see it. The damn, they've got 864 cameras in the building. They all shoot back to New York, and they're allowed to call down and say, hey, you missed this. None of them happened to catch it. Only the Raiders and the fans noticed.
And everybody in America watching TV.
Right. Saw this dude leave the sidelines, go on the field. And
I had to back it up. You got that TV. I backed it up. I was like, wait a minute, this guy came off the sidelines.
You're right.
We backed it up, and I'm like, it's like, that guy was over here like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, he's like, I got this.
But everybody,
I can throw strikes.
Everybody wants an explanation. And the best explanation I've heard was when the dude stood up and said, hey, we're the Raiders.
Yeah.
That was it. That's the only explanation. We're the Raiders.
That was the coach, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
I
ever
felt so
want
bad
to
for that conference.
if you ever want to see something you've never seen in a football game, just watch a Raiders game.
He's not lying.
But anyway, we got sidetracked.
He's not wrong.
What the hell is up with the Bucks? I mean, they're just
I don't know what to tell you.
going to shit.
I cry every week, with the Texans, and like, please God help us, but it doesn't do me no good. Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
Like,
Give us a quarterback.
yeah.
And a coaching staff.
Green Bay, I get it.
And a new owner.
Aaron Rodgers is just a cancer. I get that.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Everything is somebody else's fault. He's perfect.
I can't stand Brady as much as you. I do not like the guy. I mean, I had a job that I had to go up north to New Hampshire.
Right.
And work for 3 years. So while I'm up there, oh my God, Tom Brady was thrown down my throat so freaking much. It's all I heard. Brady this, Brady this. Well,
Right.
the Texans were doing good. They was having a good year that year.
Right.
And we was like AFC champs. We was about to go AFC South. We was about to go to the playoffs. We were in the playoff game. And, well, actually one game before that, we beat them. And then we had another playoff game. They still had a shot at everything.
Mm-hmm.
But we had to play them when they were our team to play. Now, whether they half-assed it or not, I don't know. We played them. But then, I had bets left and right. People in Texas is going to win. We're going to kick that ass.
Oh,
People
yeah.
betting me this. No, you can't beat Tom Brady. He's the greatest that ever walked on a football field. Well, that game got done. You know what I was hearing from people? Oh, well, you know what Tom Brady's saying? He's like, oh, well, I still got Giselle. At the time, I didn't know who Giselle was. I was like, was a fucking gazelle got to do with the fucking football game, They never tell me it's Giselle and it's his wife. She's a sports model or a supermodel.
Supermodel.
And I was like, I'm looking, what's this got to do with the freaking game? He fucking lost, and you're going to say, well, I still get to screw a gazelle.
Right. Well, I mean,
But not anymore. She left his ass.
She left his ass. I saw a picture. Had no intentions of talking about this shit tonight, but we're here.
Yeah.
But I saw a picture.
Here we are.
earlier, and apparently he's rumored to be dating this Instagram model now. Which,
Really?
that's a whole nother goddamn subject. I mean,
But I mean, like, they're
I'm a
just now
model
going through everything. But he's
Right.
already dating somebody.
yeah, I'm a model because I'm on Instagram. Well, fuck, I'm a porn star because I have a home webcam. So.
We're on this show. I pull up my belly, my shirt. You're gonna say, "Oh, it's too much hair on the belly."
But anyway, that's a whole different subject. How do you become a model because you're on Instagram? But anyway,
Looks like we need to pull up Instagram because I think we'd be right there.
hey baby,
What's up, y'all?
give me your number before I don't want it no more.
How y'all doing?
But I'm looking. And no offense to this chick, I don't remember her name or nothing. But no offense to this chick, but I mean, she's just like an Instagram thing. She ain't making the $40 billion that the Gazelle was making.
Yeah.
And
Is Instagram the one that is like you throw a video out there and then it like deletes itself in 15 seconds? Or something?
no. That was that. Hell, I don't remember what it's called. But no, Instagram, it's more pictures than it is videos.
Yeah.
And I'm on Instagram.
Well,
obviously, you don't follow me there. You know how Instagram works.
I don't think I have Instagram. Well, one of them came out. One of those grams or Snapchat. Is it Snapchat?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that the one that deletes itself?
Yeah.
And clears its own history?
I think so.
Well,
Somebody will tell us we're fucking
Do you remember
up.
when that governor, it was a northern state, I forget what state it was, got caught? This was probably like in 2010. Some of y'all may not remember that. But with 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. It was right after it happened, I heard about Snapchat coming out. And that was the biggest thing I heard was like, oh, this comes on. And then it clears its history in 15 seconds. But this governor got caught Instagramming or snapping pictures of his junk.
Right.
And sending it to his kids' nannies and this and that. And he got caught. And he's like, all right, well, this has happened. So I'm going to step down as governor. I'm going to retire. And this and that. Me and my wife are still strong. We're married. This and that. Things happen. It's like, no, that don't happen. You don't just take a picture of your cot. Like, I'm going to throw it out there to
the nanny.
My kid's nanny.
Right.
What if she's watching my kids? And they're like, what's that? You know how kids are, everything. What's that? What's that?
Right.
But it was like after this happened, within months, just a couple of months, it was like, oh, here's the new thing. And it's like, and that was their selling point. Like, it clears its history in 15 seconds.
Right.
So you can take all the pictures you want and it's gone. I wanted to take, I was like, where the fuck was you at 3 months ago? You know how much money I lost? Look that shit up. It really happened.
Okay. Well, that was a riveting story. But can I get back to my Tom Brady and the Gazelle story now?
Gazelles are fast. That's a cancer.
Apparently, she's real fast. Fast to run over to Antonio.
What?
Oh, no, that's just
What?
me. That ain't breaking. No, we're not breaking news on the
I think
show.
no Step Brothers. What? What is this?
Like I said, it's just me. I'm not breaking no news, but everybody says that her and Antonio was hooking up. So
what?
Well, he let Antonio Brown live in his house.
He did. I know that.
I mean, what do you think was happening when Tom Brady was off filming the Subway commercial or whatever? I mean, I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. I'm just,
I don't know. I'd have to. What is it with celebrities though, man? It's like they get married and there's a problem, so there's issues and stuff. But it's like we're not going to work them out. We're not just going to spend time apart.
Right.
Take care of the children. We're going to see how many other people we can screw.
Exactly.
Tally up and say like, well, I've had this many. I need you back.
Well, right, but I don't think she wanted Tom to know that she was tapping Antonio.
Oh.
Or Antonio's tapping her. Anyway, I'm getting this in here real goddamn quick. Tom Brady, Giselle, divorced, getting a divorce, whatever. Tom Brady with the chick from Instagram which she probably has 10 million followers or whatever. But dude, it was a freaking upgrade. I don't care how
really?
much money Giselle makes or Gazelle or whatever the hell her name is.
Yeah.
This chick from Instagram is twice as hot as her, which
Well-
is not hard. I mean, we're talking my opinion only. The rest of the world may think I'm nuts. My opinion only, but I never knew who Gazelle was, but they start showing her on TV. I have never seen nothing, period, zero, zilch, that I thought was attractive about that woman.
You got to look at her younger days because by the time you got to see who she was
Right.
going through cancer. So she
She
lost.
ain't never had cancer.
She's got cancer.
No, she don't.
They're fighting cancer. One of them is.
You're talking about Stafford's wife.
No. Either his mother, either Brady's mother or something. But I thought
Well, we're
Gazelle
not
was-
going to his mother. We're going with who he's
I thought
screwing.
Gazelle was going because she was always wearing the scarf over her head to hide the.
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Tell us in the comments if we're wrong here. Was she not going through cancer
Yeah, no.
treatments? I thought she was.
She's just ugly.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
But anyway, the Instagram chick is a lot better looking. That's where I was going with this story when we started it 32 minutes ago.
Well, I'm going to have to investigate this. So, did we got a picture of her? Can we bring a picture up on the thing?
If I had known ahead of time that we was going to actually talk about her, yeah, I could have brought a picture up
If we had that producer,
if we had a producer.
Mike. If Mike was here to blow me up and let me down in the corner, we'd be on top of these things.
Right. So, but next Wednesday, 7 o'clock, right here on this,
Hit subscribe.
hit the little bell.
Hit the bell.
Next Wednesday, I will have a picture of the Gazelle and I'll have a picture of the Instagram. And I will put them up on screen for everybody to look at and tell us who's better looking.
Yes. And we will take a shot of this moonshine. We're still waiting on a comment.
We're waiting on a comment. Somebody's got to actually show up live and tell us they'd like to see us take a shot of the moonshine. I can't tell how long we are into it. What's that say, 52 minutes?
Where you seeing the clock? Over here?
Up, over. See where it says
Oh,
live?
yeah. Oh, we still got 8 minutes. Oh, no, we're over 2 minutes. No, 60 minutes. Yeah, we still got a few
Yeah,
minutes.
it takes 60 minutes to make an hour.
On that note, the way you was playing that, I thought we was time out. I thought we was about to leave, get up like, oh, I guess we're done. You
No,
know?
I was just commenting. We've been on here 52 minutes. If somebody comes on, tells us to take a shot, I'll sit here for another 52
ready.
minutes. I mean, I have nowhere to be tonight.
We see the viewers, but there's just not anybody talking right now. I mean, we're not on dead show. We're out there, folks.
But once again, I have nowhere to be tonight. If I sit here for another 52 minutes, boom, that's what we'll do.
We'll do that. What we'll do is we'll cut that into shorts. And just want you to know you're part of that. But I just wore it. But anyways, I ain't gonna go into that Gazelle thing because I thought she had cancer and stuff.
Maybe so. I mean, that's news to me, though.
But you know, it's kind of funny. When I was up north, I had a buddy who was a huge Bucks fan. And of course, Brady wasn't playing for him yet.
Right.
Me and him, we both hated Tom Brady. It's like, fuck Tom Brady. Tom Brady sucks. I hate him, his whole family, everything else. If his kids were here, I'd push him off the curb.
Right.
It was only that tall. Let's not get out of
I'm
reach.
glad you said curb, and
Not
not,
curb,
not bridge.
cliff. You know, anything like that. But then, so Tom Brady goes to the Bucks and wins the Super Bowl. About halfway through the season, I hear him talking to me on Facebook. It's like, I'm like, so how's it going over here with Tom Brady, the most hated quarterback that me and you both hate? He's like, oh, he's not that bad.
Right.
I was like, oh yeah, I'd probably say the same thing. He's rocking the Texans.
Right. Well, I mean, but seriously, and I'm even taking my hatred for Tom Brady out of this. You know,
I go quick. I get the big eyes.
I'm even taking my hatred for him out of it. But I mean, that's how fans are.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, you know what a fan is, right?
Yeah.
That's short for fanatic. So
Did not know that.
you learned something
I did
new
not
tonight.
know that's what a fan.
I hope somebody else learned something new tonight. But no, a fan is short for fanatic. And that shit goes on. I mean, I'm going to go back to my Raiders for a second.
All right.
2016 we was winning, or even last year, you got a winning record, everything's looking good. All of a sudden, these mystery calls that I can't figure out, we're not getting them anymore. And it's actually going kind of the other direction. It's like we'll see a defender run out and break up a pass, and I'm looking at it and go, oh, that was pass interference. Well,
Except I couldn't remember a while ago.
right. But then there's no call. But we're a 10-win team. You see what I'm getting at?
Oh yeah.
And so then you start getting used to it. It's like Kansas City Chiefs fans. They have sucked for years. But now, they've got Mahomes, they've got Kelsey, they had a bunch of weapons, and now all of a sudden they're not getting them penalties called against them, and the fans get used to it.
Yeah.
And now when they do get a penalty, it's, oh my God, the refs are picking on us. Well, I'm sorry, you've had 3 penalties in 6 games. The refs are not picking on you.
We're tired of this shit.
But the fans get used to that shit. They get used to, oh, the refs give us special treatment, and it becomes so used to it they don't even notice that they're getting the special treatment anymore.
Yeah.
They think it's just, if they're playing the Texans and y'all get 12 penalties,
and we do get our penalties,
and the Chiefs get 2, then it's, well, we're just a much more disciplined football team. No, they held just as much.
Out of your damn locker room.
Right. The Chiefs held your defenders just as much as y'all did, but the refs only look at y'all's team.
It's like I get mad when I watch the referees come out of the Patriots tunnel with Brady, or when he was a Patriot. And I always got upset. It's like, look, the ref and the Patriots are holding hands. And I was getting back. I don't think they should do that.
You didn't watch my game this last week, did you?
The end of it.
Did you? Max Crosby got back there and got on, what's that little dude? Justin Herbert, quarterback for San Diego.
Yeah.
And we stood up, he reached up, slapped him on the ass.
Well, damn.
I love me some Max Crosby. And Herbert didn't say shit. He turned around and walked away. He said something to Mahomes when we was playing them and should have beat them if not for an imaginary flag like we was talking about.
I'll have that.
But he said something to Mahomes, and Mahomes sounds like Kermit the Frog anyway when he's talking. So Mahomes goes all the way to the sideline, gets behind his players, and then starts yelling at Max, I'm right here. I'm right here.
I'm right here if you want me.
Right.
Just get past my big uglies and you got this.
Yeah, but he wasn't right here when Max was standing in front of him,
Well, Max is still pretty much taller than him. Bigger.
Yeah, Max is taller than everybody.
He's trained to kill. There's some factors there. You'll have that.
But no, it's been amazing to me this year, though. I mean, the Rams, Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to say, defending champions and all that, but at this point, you really can't. I mean, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not doing nothing.
Well, it's like the Eagles won it, 3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
And it's like as soon as the Super Bowl was over, it's like, who won last? Who was
Right.
that?
And that's the Rams this year. I don't know how many wins they got. I don't follow them, but they're like a 5-win team.
Yeah.
And
I ain't heard shit about the Cardinals.
No.
Who took all my players.
Right. But Kyler Murray is a little off in the head anyway, so I never have been a Cardinals fan. But Green Bay, I mean, they lost one player.
Yeah.
Which I understand they've got injuries and all that. Don't nobody come on here and crucify me. But, Devontae Adams left. And now they can't do shit. And Aaron Rodgers over here blaming everybody on the team.
Oh, he does that every year.
Except his decrepit old ass who can't, you got to, at some point you got to come to realize you ain't got it no more.
Yeah, he's just a diva.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm waiting him to do like the Favre did.
Right.
You know, Favre went to who'd he go to? He went to somebody. Then he did like a
He
couple
ended
of
up in
seasons with
Minnesota. Yeah.
and then see, I don't like that. So, you know how I feel about that.
Right.
I'm going to go 3 years at this other team to try to get this Super Bowl or get this record or this and
Right.
that. But I'm going to play over here about 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 years, and then I'm going to retire. And then I'm going to come back and do a 1-day contract with you so I can retire a Green Bay
Right.
Packer.
A Green Bay Packer.
And I just thought, you know, you didn't get us anything. And then you fucking left us and treated us like shit and talked shit that
Right.
first year you was gone.
Right.
How you going to come back? I didn't like it when Emmitt Smith did it with the Cowboys.
Right.
I didn't like it when Favre did it with the Packers. And how the hell they came in, and then they retired his number and brought Johnny Unitas or Bart Starr. Who was the old Packer superhero quarterback?
I have no
I
idea.
think it was Bart Starr. Brought him out. He was still alive at the time. Brought him out, and I don't think he had the dig. He didn't deserve to be on the field with him.
Right.
He quit the team, and you quit. I mean, he didn't say, "Hey, look, we're going to let you go."
Right.
You know, they did that, and they said, "Hey, we're going to let you go because we got to bring in new talent."
Mm-hmm.
And they said, "Well, I'm going to go over here for a little while if y'all don't mind."
Right.
You know, sound like that had been cool, and then like, "Hey, look, I've done my time, but I did my majority of my career with you. I'd like to
Right.
retire."
That's
Like
what
Woodson
Charles,
did.
That's what
Yeah.
Charles Woodson did.
Yeah, Woodson did it classy.
Right. Woodson left. It was 100% a cap space
Mhm.
problem. They just could not afford to keep him. It
Yeah.
wasn't that they didn't like him. It wasn't that he didn't like them.
Right.
So he went to Green Bay, which is, where the trade happened at,
Yeah.
and played his few years there. And then he came back and retired as a Raider.
Yeah.
But you hit the nail on the head. He didn't go to Green Bay and then start trash talking the Raiders
Yeah.
and saying how
Yeah.
much shit they were. I mean, that was sometimes in sports, that's the thing. It's just a money thing.
Yeah. Well, I
But,
get that.
yeah, but somebody like Favre, as soon as I'm out the parking lot for the Packers, it's all they trash anyway. Never liked them, never wanted to play there to begin with.
Emmitt Smith did that too, you know, and that's what he did. He left trying to get that record because they was trying to.
Yep,
they was trying to get the wins, and he just wanted to run and get his record. So he went over there. I guess he finally got it. Oh no, he was right close, and he got the 1 day or the whatever contract with the Cowboys to come back,
Right.
and they gave him that walk on, where they just kind of cleared the field and just let him. Well, let's just let him walk across here and get the 2 yards for the record,
Right.
so he can retire.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know something funny about Emmitt Smith? We did a flooring job in Wichita Falls when they were practicing down there. When they was, they was doing it in Wichita Falls.
Hold on. Your phone just barked at me.
Because I did not take the call, and they let me know.
But it barked.
I like dogs.
Anyway, go ahead with the Emmitt Smith.
Just so Emmitt Smith knows, while they had a huge basketball court there at MSU College Stadium, and an indoor coliseum for basketball. And we had to come in there and lay the carpet on top of that floor,
right,
so that they could practice. And it was turf, a turf carpet. So we had to spread that out every year they came and practiced. While they did that one year, me and a couple of guys were jacking around in the back where the locker rooms are, and I found Emmitt Smith's locker, and I put Emmitt Smith's helmet on. It was so big, I was like, I'm Emmitt Smith. I'm going to sit out 4 preseason games, just to watch Troy Aikman get the biggest contract of all time.
Right. So if
that happened, Emmett. I wore your helmet just so you know.
And if you ever watch this, give me a shout, private message. I'll give you his address.
I done it, Emmett. I was there.
You come beat
White
his
boy
ass.
had your helmet on, buddy. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I think we have officially bored. We've run out of things to talk about.
We really haven't. I got a lot more to say, but we're going to end our hour.
All right. Yeah, we're right over the hour mark. Let's call it a night.
That's right.
Well,
as we say, I'm Eddie.
I'm Kyle.
K&E Hour. Hit that subscribe button.
Hit the little bell next to it.
Come see us.
All right. Good night. I didn't hear the the music. I did.
No, it just now said your mic is muted.
I know, but that muted the music.
Is it muted now?
No.
Well, you know we're gonna watch it.
Right.
Let's see where our editing comes in. I just like that. I wish there was a sound of a